Hey guys, it's Aditya again with Inspira Advantage. Thanks so much for joining us on our How to Get into Medical School web series. Thanks so much for those who have been joining along this entire series. I hope that this has been a very eventful and fruitful application season for you. And I hope that you've gotten accepted to at least one medical school that you're really excited about, and that you will be able to start your journey of becoming a physician starting this fall. This video is for those that have gotten multiple acceptances and are really struggling to figure out which medical school would be the right fit for them. This is definitely a very personal decision, and it's one that can cause a lot of pressure. You're essentially choosing what school and what type of life you're going to have for the next 4 years. And there are many factors that can play into something like this. Each person will make their own decision for these life events based off what matters the most to them. So the first thing that I would advise you to do is prioritize what are the factors and reasons for going to medical school that are the most important to you. And these will differ for everyone. For example, some people are all about prestige and they may have the simplest choice. They're just going to pick the school that is ranked the highest, and they will just be happy with that. Some others have more geographic preferences and want to be at a medical school that is closest to family or closest to where they currently are, or at a medical school that will have opportunities in the city for their spouse or significant other if they have one at the time. Another important aspect to think about is the financial component. It's 4 years of school, and your choice may affect the level of financial aid that you might have, and also the amount of student loans that you might have once you graduate from medical school. So that's something important to think about as well. Additionally, you may have an idea of what type of practice you want to have as a physician, or even what type of specialty. It might be worth looking at the residency match lists from the medical schools that you're looking at to see what types of specialties most of their medical students go to. If there's a certain residency program or region that you want to go to, you can see if that medical school tends to match to that program pretty consistently. Additionally, if there is a certain type of subspecialty that you want to go into, such as radiology, a surgical subspecialty, or internal medicine, you can see which medical school may give you the best option for something like that. And additionally, one other thing to think about is home court advantage for residencies. Whatever medical school you go to, you will have a better chance of getting into that residency program just because the faculty will know who you are. And if you're a stellar student, you're most likely going to be a stellar resident, and they know who you are. You're a known entity. So depending on what medical school you choose, that may be a residency program that you're more likely to get into. And so if there is a certain residency program that you're hoping for, and you get into their respective medical school, that might be something to consider as well. Some people look at the pros and cons of every single choice and have to list everything out before they can make their final decision. If that sounds like you, I would definitely encourage you to do that. This is a decision that has effects on your life for the next 4 years. So definitely take the time to make the right decision that would best suit you. Others may base this decision based off gut feeling. I feel like this is something that I did when I had to decide when it was my time to choose between medical schools. If you can, now is the time to have conversations with faculty, because it'll be more natural, more authentic, and there's no pressure of getting in because you're already accepted. Try to have conversations with research mentors, faculty, and students to kind of get a better idea of what the environment is like at the school, what's the culture, how easy are opportunities and extracurriculars outside of the classroom, if that's something that you're interested in. If schools have second look options, either in person or virtual, I would highly recommend attending those, because you'll have a better idea of what the campus feel is like, what the environment is like, and that might also inform your gut feeling as to whether this is a place that you could see yourself for the next 4 years. Going through these experiences and these interactions with people at that medical school will help your gut feeling, and you'll have a better idea of whether this is a place that you may ultimately thrive in. Again, congratulations if you've gotten multiple acceptances. I know it's a big decision to try and figure out which one is the one you should go to. I trust that you'll make the right one for yourself. You know yourself best, and you know in what type of environment you'll thrive. I wish you best of luck for those that have gotten accepted, and congrats on starting your journey of becoming physicians.